Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts.
Mike, twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check right. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Great job, Steve. Great job. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 45.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
47, Mike, 47. Just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz now to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 30.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the 44, Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Let's go.
1st down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
The 43-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Truck. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 40.
Here's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
On the ready. 53. Check 53. Know your job. Say it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Delta.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Brissett, he'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now wins. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the double. Mark 57. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long drive. 36. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down with Marlon back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles, nothing.
Heavy, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Deuce, go. Flare. Shoot. Watch twist.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. Get the flag. I'm going to run you over. Tighten up. Go. Tighten up.
Brissett. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one caught out wide by Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
57, 57. Rip. Rip on 2, on here.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing. Joker. Check safety.
Hey, we're good.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
There we go. Pac-Man. 180.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Got it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Ready.
On first down, Galloway caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Off play action. Galloway rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Get it.
From the gun, Galloway, and that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty. Possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Mack. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Don't get nervous. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Oh, Trot. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47.
Brissett sets to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Set. 53, Mike. Let him know.
Tight dog.
Topper. You got tight right there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got you, punk.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Okay. Switch.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Touchdown, Indianapolis! Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
They're actually
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Got an open man. It's Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Go. 180.
I got you, son. I got you.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I hope he brought it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Look at me. Go. Now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Blue Dan. Watch out. Check 3.
Second and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Check 53. Watch the run.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Gator.
Here we go.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 52.
5.
They'll run on first down. Cleary, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, seam 6. Leo.
Watch the screen.
On second down and 4. Shermer. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Jim. Check hot route. Hot.
Deep river.
On first down, Cleary. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready?
57's the mic. 57's the mic. In your face. Check 31. Check 31. Hey,
Look, squeeze. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This quarterback now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Ebron's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
53's right.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey.
Pop. 53.
Hey, Orbit.
53's the Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
He don't want it. Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Shermer. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you.
Wentz going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
Hard, hard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Shermer, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Draw play. This is Hines. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. In for the score. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good.
Chiefs destroy Colts 31, Eagles 6. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go, D.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go. 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
55. Hey, I'm coming.
What's that?
From the 31, Wentz is going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watching you 5.
Ricky.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
There. Check 50. Hit it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Check, 47.
6 man. Check curls. Check go.
On 2nd and 9, Shermer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Mike's 46.
Greystone, travel.
Do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the edge.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a carry for Sanders. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, it's Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Great 15.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. Washington's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Woods has it complete.
Wentz's pass. Complete to number 35.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
42-yard line. 4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check.
To throw is Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
He's not going to get me.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Wentz will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. So this